School. Welcome to Parsons. It is my great pleasure to kick off today's presentations of the second cohort of the XRC labs. My name is Joel Towers. I am the Dean of Parsons. We are in the middle of a hot summer, and it's amazing that you all came today. And I was looking out at the courtyard, and it is testament to the excitement of the work that's going on here. That you are all here, and to the extraordinary talents of this second group of companies that are here today. So thank you for coming. I know we're going to have an extraordinary day. I did want to say a couple of words of thanks. First, of course, to XRC Labs and our partners at Kurt Salmon, who have understood from the beginning of this project that we are really in the midst of, the importance of design to creativity and innovation. Which really makes Parsons the ideal partner to this enterprise. And indeed, the New School as a place that brings together not just the incredible potential of design for creativity and innovation, but does so by bringing together the humanities and the social science, the human side of the equation. And it's what we do here that makes this place unique, and it's what makes XRC Labs unique. Because trying to figure out how you create an ecosystem of designers and retailers and technologists and people to solve and engage in an environment, a complex ecosystem that is so ripe for change, the retail experience, that is so ripe for change, but has resisted it in so many ways. And that's what this work is about. It's about taking the particular strengths of design and innovation and bringing them together in this combination. And the group of companies that you're going to see who will introduce themselves, and afterwards you'll get a chance to experience the work, which you saw a little bit of in the morning coffee time, is really transformative. So as the Dean, it is a great pleasure to be here today to get this started and to introduce to you my friend and colleague who has tirelessly advanced this work, Pano Anthos. Pano?
So I take it as an extraordinary compliment that Joel calls me a colleague. I look up to Joel in so many ways in terms of what they've accomplished here at Parsons and what's continuing to be done at the New School as well. So first of all, thank you for coming. This is awesome. It's a hot day. I feel a little sad though. And I feel sad actually because I had to pull you all out of all the conversations you were having with the startups to bring you in here. But I actually am very happy because at the same time, I actually think this is where the show happens. This is where the magic is. So let me walk you through just a couple things that I'd like to share with you. Let's see. And of course, right when I start this, I have a dead clicker. Do I have clicker 2? That's really weird. Let's try this one. Better to happen to me than anyone else. So let's see what's going on. There we go. Okay, now it worked. Great, okay. Sorry about that, but better for me to happen to than anyone else. So first of all, I want to thank, again, Parsons and Kurt Salmon as founding sponsors for what they've helped us accomplish. It is a lot of work. The startups have worked very, very hard. It's 10 weeks. I'd love to do 20 weeks. You could always use more time. But sometimes, like with grapes, it actually happens to have a little constraint, actually helps a lot. I'd like to also thank our sponsors. They've been phenomenal in their support, both financially and also, even more importantly, as being an integrated member of the community and really helping foster the innovation that we're really pushing. If there are no people to use the technology and solutions we're coming up with, you can guess what the answer to that would be. And then the mentors. These are the unsung heroes of the startups. They are working with them tirelessly, night and day. Just to give you some perspective, 5 of the 10 companies rebranded in the 10 weeks we were here. 5 of those companies also pivoted in those 10 weeks. And good pivots, actually, because what happens is the mentors come in and say, you know, have you thought about this? When I was doing that, it was like this. And the learning has been enormous. And so the mentors have had a huge impact and a huge cast of mentors across everything from material science to retail technology, which is, again, kind of our DNA. And then I'd really like to thank our staff. Leslie and the entire team have done a tremendous job. Can you give them all a hand right now, I know, in advance? They have worked unceasingly to make this happen. And you know what's interesting is, as a startup, kind of organization, we need 24/7 access because our startups literally are sleeping in their offices, in our offices, getting stuff done. So it is truly a testament to our staff. And lastly, just overall, David Van Zandt, Kay Unger, the chairman of the board of Parsons, Joel, Tim Marshall, Roy, Anu, David, and Jana have all provided tremendous support to us. This is a logistics effort. This is not easy to pull off, and it's not us, by the way. It's everyone here helping out dramatically to make this work. And also our new home. Some of you had visited on West 13th Street. That was Temporary Abodes. This is our place. We actually have the top 2 floors. I never thought I'd live in a townhouse in New York City, but there we are, and a lot of fun. New sponsors, Intel and ThoughtWorks, have been extraordinary in their new support. And a lot of work is going on behind the scenes. Intel helping us and helping our teams actually break through next level of interaction and appreciation. And then the companies. This has been the fun part. You know, you got the ingredients, but you don't know if you're going to get soup sometimes. And the best cooks, as we've seen with my wife and family, is they make stuff up. And we make a lot of stuff up. We actually don't know how it's all going to turn out, and that's the fun part. But the teams are amazing, and half of them, again, are female CEOs. And that is, again, unintended. There's no focus here of saying we have to have 50%. It's just happening that way, and we're very excited for everyone. Now, why are we here? These are the stock charts of 3 department stores. This is not a good curve. And we're here for a very specific reason, because of these curves. And we think there's a huge opportunity to help everyone out and fix these curves. Our vision, therefore, is to be on the forefront of change. And really, the area around disruption. We think a lot about the disruption of these conventional systems that are out there. You know, and what does that mean when I say conventional systems? Well, so technology, as I said for some of you, has changed rapidly. The original ENIAC computer cost nearly $2 billion for 1 MIP, and now the iPhone costs less than 3 cents per MIP. So you get this massive change, but in retail, it's kind of more like this. And that has not been a terribly effective set of innovations. You can still buy them on many trade floors, and it is unfortunate that we are still dealing with cash registers and cash drawers on top of that. And so what does it come back down to? It comes, in our attitude, sense, is it's culture. And we have a challenge here because in technology, it's about failing fast, and in retail, it's don't fail. You fail, you lost your job. It's about minimum viable product, getting something out there as quickly as possible. Whereas exactly opposite in retail, it has to be perfect. Nothing can be out of place. It must be a show. Build to learn is a very different model. It's a very different model. We're building stuff to learn. We're learning in this 10 weeks, and that's why 5 companies have pivoted. Not because they've made mistakes, they've learned a lot. And yet, in retail, it's about build to last. You know, you see, we've been around 150 years. I can't imagine Google ever saying that. I think that would be an embarrassment to them. And more importantly, they've already changed their name. They were Google, and now they're ABC. What the heck is ABC? That's just another part of their evolution, and they're less than 20 years old as a company. And then we look at the issue of begging for forgiveness or permission. You know, in retail, it's very clear you got to ask for permission. You just can't do stuff. We don't ask. And we've kind of learned that we sometimes, as an innovation institute, we have to ask because we would otherwise just do stuff, and we have just done stuff. We've broken a little glass, but it hasn't been too, and Joel has been, and the team has been extraordinarily supportive of us, but they've asked us to kind of like, there are some rules we have to follow. We said, okay, we'll follow those rules. And that's been great. They've been super supportive of us, and they've provided a lot of air cover, and we're learning as we go. And lastly, it's this notion of an open network. We're building an ecosystem. This is not about me. It's not about Leslie. It's not about any one of the startups themselves. It's about a larger ecosystem, which you are all very much akin to and part of. And that's really important to us because at the end of the day, it's the power of numbers as opposed to exclusive, closed, can't work with anyone else kind of attitudes that has been prevalent in this industry for way too long. And so we look at this next world and we say, if you think millennials are a handful, wait till you see the Gen Z crowd. They don't even know what a desktop computer is. They've never seen one, they've never felt one, and if they're 2 years old, they're trying to touch the TV because it should move like an iPad, right? You can probably all raise your hands about either children or grandchildren who've been doing that. And we think that change, therefore, is the constant. And so, in that change quadrant, what are we looking at? Store as experience. We talk about that. We're actually going to show you a bunch of really cool companies that way. Store as platform, and then store as services and rental. When we think about brands, five of the companies here are very focused on experience. And we look at about experience as how does a brand or store generate the next generation of experience for users and consumers, because that's what they expect. And then when we look at Store's platform, the App Store is an amazing store. We call it the App Store, yet no one thinks of it that way, and we certainly don't architect our physical stores the way the App Store is designed. There are no reviews. Can you walk down the aisle of any store, and except Best Buy is actually doing it now, and see ratings and reviews on what's going on with the product? I would love to know that. I also love to see products organized by popularity. That's not how they're organized. They're organized by visual merchandisers who think they know what I want, but in fact aren't following my direction of how I buy online. So that whole notion of, we believe that the platform is going to change, and we have new technologies that focus on platform, whether they're in-store or out-of-store, because we actually don't believe that everyone needs to be in the store. I'm going to call out one in particular because I think a number of these are revolutionary, but with Reveal, we're actually bringing retail to the consumer. We're saying we're going where the consumer is. We are not trying to get them into a four-walled store. Great if they come. We love the stores. We think that's a good thing. It's where air conditioning is in the summer, and it's where heat is in the winter, so it's a good thing. But at the end of the day, our consumers are walking the streets, and we need to be where they are. And I won't go into all the details because we're going to go through them all a little bit later. And lastly, store as service. We did a great sponsor dinner a month ago on the rental economy. We believe that the rental market, the concept of sharing, the concept of bartering, Kay and I talked about this yesterday, last night, that bartering actually happens all the time and we don't even talk about it. We don't articulate it as a value proposition, but bartering and renting and sharing are a next wave of socialization. The quick story on that one was the professor who ran this study here at Parsons, for a month, forced everyone not to buy anything except a little bit of food. You had to share everything, barter everything. You had to figure out how to live without buying stuff. And the biggest impact was the social change. The students actually said, yeah, it was cool economically, I saved some money, but the neatest thing was I got to know my next door neighbor. I got to meet people that I didn't know. And it's back to the borrowing the sugar model. And so we have companies, when you think about borrowing a cup of sugar, it's actually a way to break ice and actually meet your neighbor. That's lost. And so there's a whole notion of service and renting and borrowing that actually we believe that the retail and brand community need to be thinking about. So we have companies focused on that. So with that, I'm going to introduce Leslie Cohen and Cohort 2. Leslie.
Good morning, and thank you for coming. At XRC, we often engage in clever repartee, quite proud of ourselves. But at Banter, Joe and his team have found a way to improve communication between customers and retailers. Introducing Banter.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for XRC Labs Demo Day. I'm Joe Beninato, the founder and CEO of Banter. Banter is a conversational commerce platform designed to bring businesses and their customers closer together using the messaging apps that they like and use every day. It's going to change the way we interact with businesses. Shopping can be a challenge, as we all know. How many times have you wandered the aisles at a local store trying to find that product that you need with nobody around to help you? Or that useless salesman shows up exactly when you'd rather be left alone. Maybe you drove to the store for diapers only to discover they're out of the size that you need. Of course, there are plenty of times you're not at the store and you have a question. You could call them, but who looks forward to those insane hold times or the aggravation of navigating endless phone trees? You could email, but we all know they're never going to reply to you. Or you could always drive to the store and discover they closed an hour ago. Wouldn't it be easier if you could just send a message using your favorite messaging app and expect an answer back within seconds? Of course it would. And now you can. Introducing Banter. We provide businesses with a conversational commerce platform that uses artificial intelligence to automatically answer over 80% of the inquiries they receive. How does it work? Signage throughout the store directs customers who need help to send a message to Banter. Banter automatically responds with the information they need. When Banter encounters a situation where, for whatever reason, it's too complicated of a situation, the conversation is effortlessly routed to the right person, either somebody in the store or at a customer service center. In either case, you get the answers that you need right away. Now, there's a lot of hype right now about chatbots. Here's an example on the left from Facebook. And the reality is that chatbots just don't work. I invite you to try one. But we use natural language understanding to truly understand the intent of the customer and respond back to them in the same natural language that they're used to. This isn't a clunky chatbot that says press 1 for roses or 2 for tulips. This is finely tuned artificial intelligence. Using AI to effectively handle these customer interactions creates huge savings for retailers and brands. But by providing customers the information they need when they need it with zero friction, we create happier customers who buy more. In addition to these happier customers, retailers and brands now have access to a vast supply of data. This is the data they need to understand how their stores are performing and how their customers are behaving. So let's look at a few of those scenarios again. Want to find out what time a local store closes? No problem. Just send a text and you'll get the answer that you need. Want to check if Pampers Cruisers size 4 is in stock? Again, send a text and you'll have your answer in seconds. Looking for a new pair of black boots? Send a text and you'll be guided through a shopping experience on your own time and at your own pace. Simple enough, right? We're starting with retail, both bricks and mortar and e-commerce, but we won't stop there. Imagine being able to send a text message to an airline or hotel about an upcoming reservation, or making a restaurant reservation via SMS, or contacting a financial institution about a recent credit card bill. It's all possible with Banter. And while we're starting with SMS, we'll support other messaging channels in the future. We've got the right team to build Banter, some of the best startup and AI people in Silicon Valley. My background is 8 startups full-time, creating billions of dollars in shareholder value. We're excited to announce today that we'll be starting our first pilots with major retailers this fall. And we're just starting to raise our seed round, which is our first outside financing. If you're interested in working with us to change the way we all interact with businesses, please come find me after the presentations or send me a text to 334-4BANTER. Thank you very much.
Now, we all like to look good, but how easy is it to look good and let your personality shine through in a new distinctive way? Alexa, Zach, and Lauren have figured out a way to do it with Stripes.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alexa Fleischman, and I am the CEO of Stripes, an online platform that empowers customers to personalize their favorite brands. Using our simple design tool, you can create custom designs to add to traditional brands. And leveraging cutting-edge 3D printing technology, we bring each unique design to life for you. At Stripes, we recognize a huge and fun shift has happened in society. There is one brand that above all, people really want to build and celebrate today: their personal brand. In fact, a recent study from Deloitte shows that 1/3 of all consumers across every consumer category would rather buy something that is personalized. You see, our digital lives have made us all accustomed to a new level of personalization. We listen to a custom playlist on Spotify, choose our favorite Instagram filter to perfect every photo. You can even make emojis that look like yourself. And with social media today, there's more pressure than ever to express yourself in new ways. Heaven forbid you're wearing the same outfit in 2 photos. Millennials and Gen Z shoppers are not satisfied with the ability to pick from 1 of 5 colors or 3 patterns. They don't understand or care that it's hard to customize physical goods with traditional manufacturing methods. They want to show their personality with every purchase, and we are empowering this with Stripes. Now let's see what this looks like for a few of our beta customers. A new take on the selfie. We have Robelle rocking, in her words, a snelfie, a sneaker selfie. So Robelle is a self-proclaimed foodie, SoulCycle addict, and has one thing that she loves the most in her life: her dog Cooper. And with Stripes, she was able to add a touch of Cooper to her outfit for a casual Friday in the office. Nina is in back-to-school mode and added a soccer ball and her team number to her backpack, and she's going to invite some of her teammates into her design to create something special for an upcoming tournament. And Andrew is representing his home city of San Francisco with his custom phone case. Now let's see how they were able to do this and dive into our design platform with our CTO, Zach.
Thanks, Alexa. All right, click this thing. All right, I'll figure it out. Hi. All right. There we go. So I want to take a look at how Robelle put her dog Cooper onto her sneakers. So our unique Stripes platform allows you to pick from a number of items to customize, ranging from fashion accessories all the way down to home goods. And Robelle chose to customize her sneakers. And when she enters our design tool, she's going to see the item that she's customized in full 3D. So now if you take a look in the upper left, that's one of our keyboards. You'll see in a second. There we go. And on this keyboard, you have a variety of categories to choose from. And like sports or emojis or food. And in our favorites, you can choose like a beer or someone flashing the peace sign, but let's not worry about that now and focus on what caught Robelle's eye: animals. Now, let's drag the dog onto the shoe. So this dog doesn't quite look like Cooper the Boston Terrier yet, so let's change him. Let's change his mouth. Let's give him some pointy ears. Let's give him a nice white stripe down his forehead, tweak his eyes and nose a bit, and finally, let's change his color from brown to black. There we go. Now that's Cooper. So to give Cooper a little bit of flair, Robelle chose to polish off her design with a few doggy bones. Now this is where Robelle's inner designer really gets a chance to shine. She can place them, she can arrange them, she can color them, she can size them just to her liking. And when she's done, she can inspect the design from all angles before giving it the thumbs up, declaring it a masterpiece, and sending it straight to checkout. It's simple, it's fun, and it's her personalized touch. Okay, so now that you've gotten a chance to see a little bit of our platform, I'm going to turn it over to Lauren, our COO, who's going to dive into our business model.
Thank you, Zach. So that's a great example of how our platform actually works. And just to be clear, we are not in the business of selling shoes. Our customers can personalize any sneakers that they already have. So Stripe's primary revenue stream is direct-to-consumer, personalized 3D printed accessories. Right now, we're operating at 70% margins, and at scale, that number increases to 85% margins. Additionally, we're building out 3 business-to-business revenue streams that will drive brand engagement for our retail partners. First, custom branded keyboards. Second, in-store experiences with live 3D printing that turns their physical space into retail entertainment. And third, in-store pickup, which drives foot traffic for our retail partners. Now, online, Stripes will become the one-stop shop to add a layer of personalization to any consumer goods. There's 2 major concepts that will help you understand how this scales. First, we'll be crowdsourcing keyboards from artists and designers and offering them rewards every time someone purchases one of their icons. And second, we'll be offering a variety of items that you can personalize on our platform day one, but we'll also be adding the ability to upload a photo of anything that you want to customize. Right now, we're in advanced conversations with multiple brands, and we'll be launching to the public this fall alongside a Fortune 500 retailer. We have an incredible team to capitalize on this huge market for personalized goods. Alexa has a background in product and sales at major tech companies, and she was selected as a Tory Burch Fellow. Zach has over a decade of experience building interactive platforms, and my experience comes from investment bank operations and finance. We'll be launching an official seed round in September, so if you're an investor, a potential partner, or if you just have a fun design in mind, please come find us today. We appreciate all of you being here, and we look forward to chatting with you.
So while Stripes showed us a way to put personality into your look, Maddie Maxey and her team at The Created have found a way to put intelligence into your look. Maddie?
Hello, hi, my name is Maddie, and let's do a little experiment. I want you to get comfortable and start thinking about how fabric normally affects your day. You might wake up a little groggy, didn't sleep so well last night, so you take a shower to wake up and you grab a fabric towel to dry off. Then you hop in an Uber, maybe running a little late, feel the cloth or leather car seats, and think about that sofa at work that you're gonna sit on while you drink your morning cup of coffee and just try and perk up. The domestic textiles industry is a $53 billion industry, and it affects our lives everywhere, including the seats that you're sitting on. I want you to imagine instead what your life might be like with smart fabric. So maybe you wake up under your sheets, but your sheets have biometric sensors. So they wake you up right after you're done with your most recent REM cycle. You're kept at the right temperature, and you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go, maybe even skipping that morning cup of coffee. Smart fabrics are fabrics that have additional functionality, and ours focus on embedding the platform to support sensors and intelligence in fabrics. We focus on conductivity. Our team of engineers at The Created is excited to be solving these problems in the space. As for myself, over the past 3 years, I've been on the Forbes 30 Under 30 list, was a Teal Fellow, and have given talks around the world, most recently at the Next Web in Amsterdam, about smart fabrics, wearable technology, and the future of the space. I've also built prototypes for companies like North Face and Google for smart apparel products. The main issue with these prototypes is that they can never scale because they're full of wires and soldering joints. These are 2 things that do not work well with apparel factories. So often it's easy to build a prototype, but taking that to market is really hard for brands and for new companies. At The Created, we've been developing new materials to add to our portfolio of patent-pending technologies that include conductive, stretchable inks that you can put on fabrics like muslin, encapsulants, and ways of attaching components so that we can make normal textiles have intelligence and make our lives just a little bit easier. Now, as much as I would love to tell you more about manufacturing processes and chemical formulas, I'll instead tell you how this sort of technology might impact you or people you know. Let's take Sarah, for example. She goes running every single morning, often when it's still dark outside. So she wears a reflective vest so that she can stay safe while she's running in the bike lane. The main issue with reflective or passive materials is that for that material to reflect, there needs to be light shining on it. So unless a car is coming or a lamp is out, you can't really see Sarah. We think that Sarah would be a lot safer if she had smart fabric in her clothing. So imagine that her jacket can sense when there's a fast-moving object nearby, like a car, and give her haptic feedback so she can move out of the way. It can also make her illuminate, showing cars that she's there and keeping her safe in a way that really catches the eye. Personal safety is a $38.5 billion industry, and a lot of injuries happen, about 75%, between the hours of 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. or 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. when it's still dark outside and people are going for their morning run, and they are hard to see. High visibility is an important application for smart fabric. Let's try another use case. So we can take our friend Ryan. He just got a job at a warehouse where it's his duty to lift heavy boxes and put them where they belong. He's 95% more likely to be injured, especially around the back and neck, during these first few days on the job. And we don't want him to be a workers' comp liability for his employer or be out of his job for a while. If we had a garment that he could wear that would give him haptic feedback when he was lifting incorrectly, we could save him from injury while he's doing what he needs to do. Some of these things may sound like they're a bit futuristic, but we have an example of what that tank top for Ryan could be right here. The way that the tank top works is that it has our smart fabric inside, and when you change the orientation, it gives you haptic feedback, which is basically a vibrating motor. The fabric feels like a normal garment, as it should. These are the kinds of things that people want to wear, and we can't be having wires and soldering joints inside of a garment like this when somebody's on the job. When it comes to developing new technology, it's really important to have a strong business model and a strategy for going to market. We have a long-term technology rollout that includes a lot of different technologies that are in our portfolio, but we're beginning with an Intel Inside or Gore-Tex kind of model, selling wire replacements for people who are already creating smart garments. In addition, we're licensing our process and selling raw materials to manufacturers who want to produce products more at scale. The market is ripe and growing, with MIT and the Department of Defense coming together for a $320 million initiative called AFOA, the Advanced Functional Fabrics of America. And companies like IBM and PVH pay money to find out what the newest things are that they can integrate into the products that they'll be launching next year. We'll actually be heading to AFOA right after Demo Day today to show off our smart fabric to companies all over the world who are looking for these kind of materials. And speaking of companies and collaborations, we're excited to announce an exclusive collaboration with Hella. They're a state-of-the-art manufacturer who produces for PVH, which is Calvin Klein, and Levi's, as well as other big retailers. And we'll be working with them to handle our first licenses and produce our technology integrated into their supply chain. Wearable technology is predicted to be an $80 billion industry by 2020 by Juniper Research. And the global textiles industry is anywhere from $100 billion to $3 trillion. We're excited to be working at the intersection of these two industries, one proven, one new, exciting, and hopefully impactful for our lives. If you have any questions, feedback, thoughts, or just want to talk about smart fabrics, please come visit us after the presentations. Thank you.
Maddie and The Created has shown us a way to make our outfits smart Karen and Mike from Furniture have found a way to make us smart while we outfit our apartments.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Mike, and this is Karen. We're the co-founders of Furniture. We're an end-to-end design platform that helps you select beautifully designed rooms of your choice to be delivered and assembled all in one day. For people that are moving or just busy, we do the entire thing for you. We're your turnkey solution. When you look at, when you're traveling or whatnot, you just don't have time to deal with this. We help you save time and money so you don't have to worry about any of this furnishing. So let me tell you a story about Sam. He recently graduated from grad school, and he's moving into New York because, you know what, he landed his dream job. He's becoming a private equity analyst. He's super excited, and you know what, he's coming here, he's expecting to work a lot of hours. But when he comes home, when he first moved into his new apartment, he didn't realize he was going to be working that much. So at the end of every night, he comes home to his empty apartment and just collapses on his air mattress. Like many people on the move, Sam is completely overwhelmed. He has a problem. He doesn't have a lot of spare time, so when he doesn't want to be spending it online, browsing through the internet, looking for his furniture, traveling from store to store, looking for a piece. And when he does find it, he doesn't want to take time off to wait for deliveries. He really just wants to not deal with this. And to top this all off, this assumes he actually has some design sense. And let's be honest, Sam doesn't really know what he's doing. He's praying that what he's put together actually looks good enough to impress. Does this impress you? I don't think she's impressed. Sam needs help. He needs Furniture. We're a unique end-to-end design platform that helps you manage this whole entire process. And how we work is really simple. We design for you, we deliver for you, we assemble for you, and we clean up for you. And when you log on to our website, it's really easy and simple. Choose your style, plan your layout, place your order. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Unlike other e-commerce stores, such as e-commerce stores, interior designers, or brick and mortars, we manage the entire process. Here are some of the rooms that we've delivered to our customers all in one day. Starting at $1,500, you can get your entire room filled with all the product you need. It's all assembled in one day, and our in-house design team, led by Karen, has over 15 years of experience designing living room bedrooms, and they're all available for purchase. And how do you do it, you might ask? Our supplier network is extensive. We manage the entire process for you, so you don't have to worry about this. We work with manufacturers all around the world, and they're really, really awesome. But to be a supplier for us, you have to be qualified. So to be a furniture supplier, you have to be in business for at least 5 years, have a really good quality reputation, and have at least one warehouse in North America. And this really helps us because we're able to pass on savings to our customers. We don't hold any inventory, and we're able to pass on at least 20% in savings to our end users. When we do get an order placed, we can service 98% of North America in as little as 20 days. And when we deliver to major cities, we can deliver all the entire room in as few as 5 days. We started Furniture a year ago in Toronto. We developed relationships with developers, real estate agents, vacation home companies, as well as relocation services. Really focused on that being our initial distribution channel. And since we started, we've been able to generate over $500,000 in revenue since September. In the past 6 weeks, we added on a direct-to-consumer channel. And we've been able to generate over $25,000 in revenue with an average order value of $2,500. And with the help of XRC, we're working on 2 large pilot projects with national-wide retailers to get ourselves in front of many others. And we're actually really excited to announce today that as of yesterday morning, we closed a big project where we're going to be furnishing out an entire complex with multiple units in the pipeline. And these are all servicing customers that are experiencing furniture milestones every day. So we have the 7 million young professionals that are relocating every year, the 3 million new grads, the 2.1 million newlyweds, and the 1 million newly singles. Our co-founding team consists of myself as the CEO and Karen as leading our design side as a CDO as well as CTO. Over the next few months, we're going to be looking at raising our seed round to really accelerate our growth in the direct-to-consumer channel. We're furniture, and we're looking to establishing a new service level in furnishing for people that are just busy. Whether you have design sense or not, we're here to help you. We'll help you save you time so you can really kick up your feet and just enjoy a beautifully designed home. If you'd like to learn more, we'd love to chat with you. Come swing by our couch and chat with us. Thank you.
From our friends in Canada to our next startup from China, Leah Wu, a Parsons fashion designer, took her entrepreneurial spirit to apply it to solve a real problem that the Chinese consumer was experiencing. Leah.
Hi everyone, I am Leah Wu, and this is my team, Jessie Wang and Kana Ma. We are co-founders of Shop Shops. Shop Shops is bridging the gap between Chinese fashion-forwarded consumer and US retailers. The middle-class Chinese who are born in the 80s and 90s is identified as the key cross-border shoppers, and they are growing rapidly. In 2015, 3.2 million travelers from China visited US, spending $11,000 per person per trip, and 5,400 of that on fashion shopping. And on the e-commerce cross-border side, it's a $150 billion market that's growing at 40% rate annually. And 59% of that purchase is on fashion-related products. And this market is growing dramatically from 120 million shoppers last year to expected 360 million this year. And who are they? Let's meet Jing. She's 30, lives in Beijing, travels frequently for work or leisure overseas. She spends 40% of her income on her appearances. And of course, she loves to shop. And she only has two main channels for shopping. She either shops when she travels or she shops online. And she has difficulties in both channels. When she's traveling to cities like New York, she wants to seek out the most fashionable stores that's available to her here, but not in China. And she can't find them. And when she's shopping online at home, she have to face problems such as logistic, custom, payment difficulties, and even authenticity. And she's not happy. And let's meet Assembly. Assembly is a well-established fashion retail store that's based in New York and LA who wants to sell to this market, but they don't have the direct resource or capital to reach them. However, they're losing their market share to a $20 billion buy it for me market, where Chinese living in US buy and ship products to China with a 30 to 50% markup. Assembly is not happy. Why? They don't get to meet their customers and they don't have control over their market price. And Shop Shops is here to solve both of their problems. And let me show you how we do it. Let's play the video. Come on, video. Okay, when Jing is in our app, she gets to select a city and browse through the stores. And she can view each store's Instagrams and learn about their personality and follow them, which she can't normally see or do because of a firewall. And when she's in the city, she can use our shopping routes and navigation map to browse the location and find herself at the store. And she can even enjoy an in-store exclusive discount that's offered by our partner stores. And when she can share instantly of her purchases to her friends at home, and when she go back to Beijing, and she can continue to be serviced by Shop Shops with our curated content that's specifically tailored for her needs and desire. And in the comfort of her living room, she can, with one simple click, she can buy from multiple stores with multiple products shipped with one order to her with an easy and familiar payment of WeChat or Alipay. And she doesn't have to worry about authenticity. And she doesn't have to deal with all the shipping hassles. And Shops takes a percentage from each transaction. This new generation of Chinese consumer is the most valuable audience for American contemporary fashion retailers. And for the first time, Shops is connecting them online and offline, legitimately and transparently. So far, as our pilot, we have partnered with 20 retailers, close to 60 doors across 5 top destination cities in the US. We have currently 40,000 SKUs on our platform ready for sale, and it is increasing by each retailer we add. And our beta version went online 24 hours ago. We did try very hard. That we attracted 1,000 downloads with almost 30 sales. And our WeChat blog that we generated organically tripled in 1 month to 6,000 followers. And to build our user base, we're working closely with a network of travel agencies, and we are producing content with our partner stores, with influencers in China, TV platform, live streaming platform. And as we speak, we are live streaming to China right now. 北京，大家好，我们在纽约直播。I just said that we're live in New York. I have 15 years of experience, although I look young, but I do have 15 years experience in retail and design. And I owned and operated retail chain stores in Beijing, and we sold through across China. And with my team, Jesse's technology experience and Kama's media background, we are the perfect team, equipped with insights and resources to deliver this solution to this emerging Chinese market. Shops allows millions of fashion lovers in China to shop global, like a local. Okay, one more click. Almost done. We're currently looking for seed round investment, and if you're interested in the $60 billion cross-border Chinese shoppers, please come, look for us, talk to us, and let's shop shops. Thank you.
Everybody likes a bargain, and everyone likes a great deal. Harrison and TJ from Seashells have found a way so that every consumer can get one at checkout.
Hey, I'm Harrison, co-founder and CEO of Seashells, a next-generation rewards platform. We had an initial idea for a rewards program, and it worked. In April, we launched our Roundup Rewards app, and over 30,000 people downloaded it in 90 days, and we rounded up over 1 million unique transactions. After speaking with a lot of users and getting feedback, we realized there was a much bigger and more profitable opportunity. So we're excited to announce that in a few weeks, we're launching a new and improved version of Seashells called Instant Cashback. With this product, users could get up to 25% cash back at 250 stores. Deals include things like guaranteed 6% back on every Sephora purchase, 9% back on every Nike purchase, or 2% back on every Amazon purchase. Guaranteed, you get the money back instantly, and you could use it in-store or online. So this will be the first real in-store cash back program, and the first program that gives you the cash back in real time. There are 50 million people in the US today who have used the cash back program. And over $90 billion worth of sales were attributed to cashback websites last year. However, the current cashback process sucks, and it hasn't changed in over 15 years. The way it works today is you go to a website like Ebates, they redirect you to the website you're shopping on, you buy whatever you're buying, and then you hope and wait to get your cash back. But we're not talking about waiting a few hours. You wait months to get the cash back. Oftentimes more than 90 days before you receive it. And on top of that, a third of the time you never even receive the cash back due to various reasons like you had an ad blocker installed, or the item you bought didn't qualify, or oftentimes for no reason at all. Despite this, millions of people cashback shop online every single day. Well, we thought a lot more people would probably cashback shop if the process was improved and someone brought this program in store. So that's what we did. We created a program that gives you the cashback instantly as opposed to waiting 90 days, allows you to take advantage of the same web offers in store in addition to online, and guarantees you'll get the cash back every single time. So how it works is you just sign up via web or mobile, and for optimal use, you can install our browser plugin or download our mobile app. Then, every time you're about to buy something at a store we offer cash back, you simply pay through Seashells at checkout, and cash back is instantly added to your Seashells account. You can then cash out this money right away and it goes back to your card, or you could save it and use it towards a future Seashells purchase. And as mentioned, we're the first program that allows you to take advantage of these web offers in store. So when you're at the register, you could simply pay through Seashells on your phone, and you'll instantly get additional cash back. We've already partnered with over 250 brands and retailers where you could get cash back today. These include Amazon, Sephora, Macy's, Best Buy, Target, CVS, and a ton of others. How we're able to do this is we re-engineered the cashback process using digital gift card commission as opposed to using the affiliate commission model that every other cashback program uses today. That's what enables us to guarantee you the cashback, allow you to take advantage of the same offers in store, and give you the cashback instantly as opposed to waiting 90 days. But Seashells is more than just a cashback program. Our unique solution can marry the online shopper to the in-store shopping experience. How we're able to do this is because we have the capability, to capture item-level data about our users online, incentivize them to shop in store, and then leverage that data to create a better shopping experience for that user once they get to the store. We've already proven we can acquire customers with our 30,000 downloads, and we have all the marketing partners in place to scale quickly after launch and leading into holiday season. We think we could get to 100,000 users by the end of this year, and we think surpassing 1 million users and a $500 million processing ARR by the end of next year is achievable, just given the sheer size of the cashback market and the insatiable demand for reward programs like this. And even though it's early, based on the costs we're currently paying to acquire customers, we're pretty sure our new cashback program will achieve a 4-to-1 LTV to CAC in our first year alone. We've already acquired tens of thousands of customers. We partnered with 2 of the largest gift card companies in the world, and we're about to release our second product. This is all within the last 6 months, and all while bootstrapping. This $90 billion cashback market is ripe for disruption, and we're perfectly positioned to take advantage of it, because we're about to come out with a new, innovative product that has all the elements necessary to succeed in today's society. Mobile, instant, guaranteed. Our team has all the necessary components to pull this off. Our dev team has already had a track record building successful tech companies like TomTom and Grasshopper, and working with brands like Clinique and IKEA. My co-founder TJ has built and launched 8 mobile apps previously, and I have years of experience in venture capital, sales, and launching startups. At my first startup, I personally grew sales from 200,000 to 2 million in just 18 months. And from working in VC, I've seen thousands of companies succeed and fail. So I know what it takes, and more importantly, I know a great opportunity when I see one. Seashells is a phenomenal opportunity. We already add value to consumers and retailers, and investors are next on the list. So come talk to us afterwards. Thank you.
Perseus. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? A question that's been asked over time. But until Perseus arrived on the scene, really not much of a response you could have gotten. So Antina, Nikhil, and Eric are here to tell you a little bit more about what their mirror can do.
Good morning. My name is Nikhil Srivastava. I'm here with Antina Lee and Eric Scansey. We're the co-founders of Perseus Mirrors, and together we're redefining the mirror. Every morning, I wake up and witness a scene of incredible stress and frustration. I'm referring to the morning routine of my wife. Now, I'm happily married, and I'd like to stay that way, so please do not tell her I'm telling you this. My wife's morning routine is broken for 3 reasons. First, it's scattered. She goes from bedroom to bathroom to closet to kitchen, checking her email, looking at the weather, planning her outfit, and 100 other scattered tasks. Second, it's stressful. She's rushed, anxious about an important morning meeting or getting to work on time. Third, it's disconnected. Even though my wife is in a hurry, she wants to look and feel her best going out the door. That's why she props up her tablet on the bathroom sink, takes photos of her makeup and outfit, and shares it with friends and family.
Now, judging by the demographics of this room, I'm guessing that some of us might not quite share the same experience as Nikhil's wife. You probably didn't Snapchat yourself this morning. But this routine is actually quite the standard among the folks that we've been speaking with in the last year, particularly those working professionals and the people you've heard so much about today, the millennials. Our goal is to fix the frustrations of the experience of these people, be it working moms, self-conscious teenagers, or these working professionals, so that they feel confident and in control when they get ready. That's why we've developed the world's first smart mirror built for your home. The Perseus Mirror is an interactive, beautiful device with functionality that reimagines your morning. Let's take a look at a few features to bring us to life. The customizable dashboard shows news and relevant information, real-time updates for transit, transportation, calls your Uber, so that you know exactly when to head out to go off to work. The video streaming capabilities means you can watch anything from makeup tutorials to sports updates so that you feel and look your best. The onboard HD camera means you can take natural selfies and easily share them with your friends and family, all without reaching for your phone. And finally, never run out of toilet paper or mascara. Simply swipe the product in front of the QR barcode functionality and have products ordered and delivered right to your doorsteps. We spent the last year developing, fine-tuning the product, and we feel we've built something that empowers people so that they can feel confident when they leave their home.
But Perseus Mirrors isn't a hardware company. We're not just building a mirror. We're building a portal that connects brands and retailers to a new generation of consumers. Today's buyers are increasingly making purchases outside of the store, often influenced by social media. They care about authenticity, about identity. And where else do people form their self-image and their identity than on Monday mornings at 7 a.m., staring into that mirror? That's why we've been approached by YouTube celebrities, fashion retailers, jewelry bloggers, people who want to push their content and product through our device. Companies like Revlon can now enable customers to order product at point of use without ever touching a keyboard or a phone. We've seen some exciting products in the connected home space, like Amazon Dash and Echo, but none of them are as visual or as immersed in the buying experience as our mirror. Perseus Mirrors is a sales channel for the new retail experience, and companies are excited about the possibilities. Although smart mirrors are now appearing in high-end retailers and luxury hotels at around $10,000 a unit, no one has applied smart mirror technology to crack the consumer market. And Juniper Research estimates this market, which was only $10 million last year, is expected to grow to $2 billion in 5 years. We're attacking this market first with direct-to-consumer sales this year and next year, and second, by establishing retail partnerships for distribution in 2018. And we have the right team to achieve this vision. Eric is a serial entrepreneur who's built and sold successful technology companies. And Tina is our head of marketing and user experience, drawing from 5 years in consumer goods at P&G. I've run product and software teams for the last 5 years, and I'm responsible for strategy and software at Perseus. All 3 of us met in the Wharton MBA program. Before we finish, I have an announcement to make. Yesterday was a very exciting day for us. We launched our Kickstarter campaign for Perseus Mirrors. And I'm proud to say that in the first 12 hours, we collected over $20,000 in pre-sales. Looked again at 5 a.m. this morning, we were at $24,000. We would love your support in joining our campaign or sharing it with friends and family. You can find out more by visiting us at perseusmirrors.com. Perseus Mirrors is changing the way people see themselves. We'd love to have you join us at our booth to see the Perseus mirror for yourself. And before we finish, we're going to continue a long and beautiful tradition. We're going to take a selfie. Thank you.
Our founders are great, and they look marvelous. Most of them are dressed for success, but they don't have the pressure of having to dress for a big screen or even a small screen. But if they did, Lee at Wearway has the perfect solution for them.
Film, TV, advertising. Dressing them all is a $15 billion industry. Meet Maeve. Maeve is a wardrobe stylist based in New York who just got hired to work on a commercial for Bud Light. She is given a wardrobe budget of $10,000 to spend on dressing 10 actors from head to toe. She will need to find at least 10 outfits for each of the actors to try on during the fitting. That means she will need to find at least 100 shirts, 100 pairs of pants, and over 100 pairs of shoes. That's over 300 items, not to mention jewelry, bags, ties, and other accessories. The problem is, stylist procurement is a completely manual and burdensome process. Maeve must visit multiple retail stores and wardrobe rental houses to find what she needs. Not only that, but she's got only one day to prep. And this is not unusual for this business. One day to find over 300 items for just one job. And this is one job out of many that Maeve will have this week. Maeve depends on these wardrobe rental houses for their massive supply to provide her with affordable and unique items for her various jobs. The problem is, these fragmented suppliers with massive inventories are all lacking an online presence. The solution is Wearway. Wearway brings wardrobe rentals online all in one place for the very first time. Now Maeve can shop over 250 brands from the comfort of her own home. With Wearway, she can find what she needs in minutes, not hours. All she has to do is log into the Wearway platform, add the items that she likes to her cart, and then reserve those items for 1 day, 3 days, or 7 days. As for the wardrobe rental houses, we have become their marketing and technology solution. We help connect them with more stylists like Maeve, as well as provide an easy-to-use platform for them to manage their reservations and transactions. There are over 2 million opportunities for wardrobe rental in the US each year. And not only that, but those numbers are growing. Scripted TV production in the US grew over 93% in the last 6 years. Also, the US only represents 8% of the global total production market. We just got started here in New York, but we're really excited about the future. I have over 10 years of experience in the fashion industry, working alongside hundreds of wardrobe stylists from all over the world. I also worked as an associate at Launchpad, a top technology accelerator in Southern California. Carl is our software developer, and he's got over 15 years of experience in software development. And as a team, we have a combined 10 years of experience in working with startups. In just a few short weeks, we've signed multi-year exclusive contracts
with 5 of New York's top wardrobe rental houses, representing 35,000 items. These rental houses have been serving stylists for decades offline, and were the first to digitize their inventory and bring them online. After launching our beta, we've helped stylists with dozens of projects. Everything from commercial shoots for Project Runway to award shows for VH1. The wardrobe industry is a $15 billion market, and we're really excited to bring it online for the very first time. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to speaking with you after.
So we've revealed 9 extraordinary companies so far, but there's one more. Megan has designed an amazing retail destination unlike any other out there. Megan will tell us more.
Hello, my name is Megan Berry, and I'm the founder and CEO at Reveal. We are a patent-pending mobile retail solution operating at the intersection of fashion, technology, architecture, and real estate. Each Reveal can be set up in 22 minutes and is self-powered, allowing our retail solution to follow customers to new and untapped markets. We are bringing retail to the consumer. Jackie was our first brand partner to collaborate with us, and she loved our solution because it's difficult for her to grow her sales, and she can't penetrate the existing retail channels because of prohibitive costs, limited industry connections, and a lack of sales data. But Jackie's Cleveland-based handbag line is not the only brand struggling in today's real estate market. Large format retailers are also having trouble getting on customers' radar for visibility, engagement, and ultimately sales. Foot traffic is down, and customers aren't spending as much time in stores as they used to. But with Reveal, we are bringing retail and discovery experiences directly to the customer. Customers can come in, touch and feel the authenticity of our garments, try garments on in our 2 fitting rooms, and have that experience unlike anything else. But most importantly, we go where they are. So how it works. We appear in unique locations for a limited time, showcasing this discovery experience. Brands send us consignment merchandise, and then Reveal delivers trained sales associates, sales data, but also the see now, buy now sales channel. So what this means is that customers can come in, touch and feel the products, place orders with us, which are then immediately drop shipped, so customers can get their orders within 24 to 48 hours. And our trained staff, our brand ambassadors, we train them as concierge to establish that one-to-one customer experience. And our sales data, this is overlaid with our customer feedback and qualitative data that we get from the sales associates, but we have also outfitted our Reveal with RFID tags so we can capture data that's happening in and around the Reveal. We are able to look at product performance, sales associate performance, as well as customer engagement. So brands can tell, wow, everyone's picking up the white one and no one's even picking up the black one. Why? Or worse, everyone's picking up the white one and trying it on, but no one's touching the orange one. Why? And we can overlay that, and we can be able to give brands that data and that information so they can learn and sell better, which is dramatically cutting down costs for brands, and we can help them prevent large capital outlay costs that they would otherwise spend without knowing the customer first. But most importantly, we are creating a network to elevate the existing channels for brands. So our network allows Reveals to be dispersed geographically so brands can learn from different locations and neighborhoods as well as from the individual unit of where it's placed. So now brands can know this product is doing phenomenal in this neighborhood in Dallas, but it's not selling at all in New York. Why? And we can tell them that before they send out all of their products for mass rollout. Additionally, and overall, brands are able to get that exposure and they're able to penetrate new markets, generate sales, but do it quickly. We can speak to brands and within weeks, they can tell us, I would like to test out the West Coast. And we can say, great, next week we can put you in 10 different reveals. We are a fast and rapid solution to help brands learn and go to market quickly and effectively. Over the next 8 months, we will be rolling out 20 reveals, which will be creating 4,500 customer-facing days. Already, we have done beta tests in St. Louis as well as Los Angeles. And we have 2 events planned in Dallas at Highland Park Village, as well as here in New York City at the World Trade Center, alongside Dior and Kate Spade at the Oculus, and also at the Fulton Center. Now, in looking at the overall market, we look at the kiosk industry. Right now, it's $11 billion. They're operating in malls and in airports. But with Reveal, we are expanding this market because we are putting retail opportunities in areas of real estate that are underutilized and haven't been tapped yet, like sidewalks, parks, public plazas, hotel lobbies, corporate lobbies. Also, there are over 1,000 fashion designers entering the market every year that fit our curation criteria. We are generating $6,000 a square foot. We have tested 4 locations across 5 product categories, and customers are extremely happy with what we are able to produce because it's exciting. People can discover us on sidewalks. They can go to the park and see us, and they have to come in and see what Reveal is offering today because they know the next time they see us, we're gonna have different products and different brands. Today, we are extremely excited to announce that we were selected to partner with New York Fashion Week this September. Our team has been working tirelessly to get our latest reveal available to you today, so I'd like to thank you for your time and to please come out to the courtyard after and experience Reveal. We are always looking for new customer feedback and different opportunities to help improve and learn the best way where we can help service brands. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your time.
And just one more thank you. You guys have been a great audience. I thank you for your time in meeting our 10 extraordinary companies, and I invite you to the courtyard where we'll have a champagne toast to our founders and then into the cafe to learn more from each of the companies. Thank you.